Hi everybody, this is the third of a series of fourth very short videos in which I talk about priorities that we have for 2022 in terms of our overall strategy as a firm. Now, if I try and explain to myself what it is that we do in Genesis, I say we do three big things. We do diagnosis, we do solution design, and we do smart implementation support. And we do so across a host of key areas in which we can unlock massive value for the countries and the societies in which we work. Value that is in the form of market value for corporations, but also in the form of social value. And what I want to talk to you about today is the key way in which we do those first two steps, diagnostics and solution design. And that key way has a name. It's called Genesis Plus. Every single person in this firm has been trained in Genesis Plus. This is our key problem-solving method, and we use it across every single practice area and also in group services. Now, the thing about Genesis Plus is it has stood the test of time. This is the method that's used by the leading analytical and consulting firms in the world, but we've taken it and we've made it our own in a number of areas. Now, we really became serious about Genesis Plus last year. We've implemented it, and a large number of practices are using it in most of their projects. But our use of it has mostly been in the beginning part of it, in the challenge sheets, in getting clarity about what the key problem is that we're solving for, and in the issue trees, which we take a problem, we divide it up into its key components, and we work it, and we come up with understanding and solution. Now, what we want to do this year, firstly, is to deepen that, to do it in more projects, and to do it in a way where we are really focusing on creativity and alternative solutions. And we call that scrambles. So that's a key element. The second thing we want to do is we want to become more inclusive and more building of each other in terms of how we use Genesis Plus. One of the secrets of Genesis Plus is it empowers our more junior members of our project teams. This is really critical. We do this with the challenge sheets and the kickoff meetings, but more particularly, we do it with a next step. And that next step is what we call the sprint plans. A sprint plan basically is a way of making it absolutely crystal clear to an analyst or an associate what we want them to do, why we want them to do it, and how they must do it. This is really powerful. It takes people who've got a limited experience in consulting, and it builds skills for them. It gives them certainty, it gives them direction. And if you link those sprint plans with the sprints themselves, and with the key meetings that we have with them every day or every week, you have a much more efficient way of getting stuff done in your projects, and you have a much happier junior cohort who every day are becoming great consultants. And then finally, there's some things we want to add to how we do G+. One of them is we want to work with G+ on big proposals. So we are building a G+ proposal mechanism that looks a lot like the original G+, but it just helps you to do it much more quickly and to put forward into your proposals something that will really impress your clients. And what is that? A structured way of thinking, clarity, insight, transparency. Those are powerful things. So we know now that G+ is really helpful in bigger proposals, and we are going to give you a tool to work with that. And finally, we want to use G+ to help you with the final aspects of a project. So with the synthesis, what have we really learned? What is the real solution? Why is the solution, and why is it robust? And with that synthesis insight, we can then communicate our solution to the clients in a much more effective way. So it's that synthesis and solution part. So G+ is there to help, it's there to empower, and it's there to increase the reach and the effectiveness of what we do.